it's meant to, the way I intended it to, not the shape it got mauled into like a second-hand pillow. When I removed the calendar from the wall of our apartment and put it in a cardboard box, together with all the other items I was moving to our new home, I looked at the hook it had hung on for a long time. Seeing it jutting out from the bare wall, I realized the big day had arrived. But all I had that was tangible was the hook and the cardboard box. Everything else was hope. At Maple Cottage, our new home, I have faith that my dreams will come true because my parents were happily married there. It's a special place where one has to listen to the pure silence. The cottage is situated in a dead end. We have one neighbour, a lovely woman called Shirley. The lane has remained pockmarked with potholes for years to discourage strangers. On one side there are Peckforton woods, and on the other there are open fields that stretch out for miles across the Cheshire plains. At our apartment in Altrincham, the streets were rarely spared from restless people and traffic. Sounds were constantly weaving from early morning through to night. Shrill hooting of cars, dustbins rumbling, sirens, and drunken cackles lit by the firefly of a cigarette. We were close to Manchester Airport, which suited my husband, Adam, because he works in China, recruiting students to UK boarding schools for about 7 months of the year. But to me, the sound of a plane landing was a kind of artificial thunder. As a part-time history teacher at Nantwich County High School, I have a much shorter commute now and 3 weeks' holiday to settle us in before the Lent term commences in January. I inherited Maple Cottage 3 years ago after Dad died. We didn't move in because Adam said that we should rent out the cottage while my grief was raw. We've sold our apartment in Altrincham now. This is our new home, our forever home, I hope. Aided by firelighters and a lot of blowing and teasing of paper and sticks, I managed to light a fire in the lounge. Peering into mesmerizing flames, I think it is possible to believe in forgetfulness. It is possible to forget that the icy breath of December is blowing between the cracks in the windows. Now that my toes are warm, it is possible to forget that there is a kind of hunger in the wind outside that has sent hedgehogs into hibernation and moles into wombs made of leaves. In other ways, though, my memory is too reliable. I cannot forget the secrets in the wood, or the way the branches on the trees wave at me with a child's hands. I cannot forget the poppy-shaped bruises. I've dreamed of living at Maple Cottage for the last 3 years. Now I am finally here. It doesn't feel completely real, even after sleeping for 5 days under its roof. I love the way the cottage is built from indigenous red sandstone, giving the exterior a warm rustic complexion. The decorative leaded windows and the bulbous central chimney are defining features in this characterful home. The sturdy front door is well weathered, a familiar face from an album of hundreds of happy family photographs of my parents and me. I can't wait to climb Peckforton Hill to see the cottage from above, to see wreaths of smoke billowing from its chimney once again. I gaze into the fire. It sizzles and hisses, licks the sticks of wood and works its tongue around a log I found in the garage. Peckforton Woods was always integral to our lives, and now its wood is keeping me warm. When I turned 13, Dad's roots started to grow out from under Maple Cottage and the back garden up to the woods. Like ventricles from a heart, they pumped their way.